Daddy, why'd they build all those pyramids? Chapter 21, December 22, 2099. Blue Pill. Welcome, Jez, the general said. It's good to see you, sir. The ambassador stood. I'll excuse myself. Please let me know if you have need of anything. He strode from the room and prior to closing the double doors said, There's no more secure room in America. I'll brief you before I leave, Ambassador, the general said. The doors closed. Anne stared at the general. He waved his gloved hand, and she rose and walked slowly and deliberately towards him. Her walk seemed to hypnotize him, and as she got closer, a slight smile emerged on her lips. She took his hand and drew him up from the chair to a standing position. She then put both her arms around him and kissed him. He kissed her back, and they remained entwined for several minutes. Finally, their lips drew apart, and they stared into one another's eyes. I missed you, Jez, he said. Missing is only for humans, Bells said. First we must work, then play. She sat down and she made sure they were far enough apart so they could not touch each other. She had nearly given in during the embrace and would most assuredly have gotten into one thing leads to another scenario in a few more seconds. They again stared at one another for several more minutes. Finally she said, How are things in the internal garden? Beautiful, beautiful. Only you are not there to crown the entire garden with beauty, Bells cautioned. Sorry, all's complete. We will open on Christmas Day as planned. It is a spectacular place, Jez. I can't wait to see it, Bells, she said. You will soon, Bells said. It makes that Eden Garden look like a waste dump. I've seen pictures, Bells. I can't wait. How goes it with the president, he asked. A piece of cake. He's putty in my hands. Show him a little thigh and he melts like butter, Anne said. How do you plan to... I decided on a Viagra overdose on Christmas Eve. Then I, Jezebel, Prince of Evil, alias Ann Wilkin, will be President of the United States and the world. She pulled her skirt 3/4 of the way up her thigh and got the desired effect. Bells came over and kissed her, but she quickly pushed him away. Later, Angel, he sat back dejectedly. I do mean later. You have no idea how much I need you tonight, Anne said. I gotta get back to Brazzaville in a couple hours, Bells said, still staring at her now fully exposed left thigh. Angel, I can do in 2 hours of Earth time more than you can imagine. She knew Bells, Prince of Evil, had an unmatched angelic imagination. When's Pop's landing that stupid city and where? Jez asked. Bells shook his head. The current course puts him in Jerusalem on New Year's Day, but as you know, he can't be trusted. Do I ever, she reminisced. Her mind went back to the Battle of Heaven 2,000 years ago when Pops expelled 1/3 of this angelic host from the heavenly paradise. She and Bells, as part of this 1/3, were expelled onto a desolate planet Earth and its stark solar system. Nap and Ad have had the arsenal ready and are fine-tuning coordinates for Jerusalem now. It will be a turkey shoot. Sorry. That's a human term I learned. Then everything is all over, baby. He held his hands high in the air and added, finally. And Luke, Jez asked, Pop said he'd release our fearless leader, old Lucifer, in 1,000 years. 2099 will be 1,000 years since his incarceration. Though Pops can't be trusted, he always seems to tell those vile humans the truth. Do you know where he's being held? I think on one of the moons of Uranus, but we can't get there. Can't even get to Saturn, where Gabe's boys, Goodcore, are headquartered. I hate him, that two-faced liar, Gabriel. I hope I can be the one to kill him, drive the dagger right through his weak little heart, Jez said, an evil rasp in her voice. Easy, Angel, easy. One thing at a time, Bells said. He will pay for all the injustice he has brought to Luke and us all. Yes, he will, Anne said, slamming her fist down on the table. She hit the teak table so hard a little crack formed on the gleaming smooth surface, though neither of them noticed. First I'll get the president, then I'll get that godson Jesus. Tears welled in her eyes. Bells got up again, went to her, and began to gently massage both her shoulders. I'll leave the old man to you and Luke, she whimpered. It took several minutes before the 2 hours of bliss commenced.